Welcome to Kim's Tae Kwon Do Center, Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm Master Penny Dugan. Today this is lesson 1 of Tae Kwon Do Basics. Tae Kwon Do originated in Korea over 1,300 years ago. It uses our hands and feet to defend ourselves. The very first class, you are going to learn basic stances, punching technique, kicking technique, blocking technique, combinations of technique. You'll also learn the commands and Korean terminology we use in class. So to get started, we are going to show you how to bow. You'll be in the attention stance, feet together, hands or fists at your side. The instructor will say chariot ganye, which means attention, bow. Bowing with your body in your hands and looking at the flags or at the master instructor. Bowing shows respect. Chariot ganye. Next, the student will learn the 3 basic stances. First, we have horse stance. Your feet are 2 shoulder widths apart. Your knees are bent. Your weight is even, 50-50. Your posture and back are straight. And from this stance, typically we do punching technique. Next, walking stance. Your feet are a shoulder and a half apart. Front knee bent, back leg straight. Your weight is even, and your posture or your back is straight. Typically in this stance, we do blocking technique and front kick. Next stance is L stance. Here our feet form the letter L, 1 shoulder width. Our knees are bent. The weight distribution is 70% of your weight on the back leg, 30% of your weight on the front leg. L stance is also called fighting stance. And from this stance, we have different blocks that we do. Side block, knife hand block, different kicks, roundhouse kick, side kick. So again, the stances are horse stance, 2 shoulder widths apart. Walking stance, shoulder and a half apart. And L stance, 1 shoulder width, also called fighting stance. Next, the student will learn punching technique. How to hold a fist is to curl your fingers tight. Have your thumb hold the fist tight, thumb underneath. When the punch is executed, it comes out straight. And the wrist would be straight. And the front 2 knuckles would be protruding to attack with the front 2 knuckles to break a board or to strike a target or opponent. So once you have your tight fists, the command for punching techniques is 준비, which means ready. Feet are shoulder width apart, fists are held belt level. Kimaza say 준비, horse stance, ready. Here the instructor will instruct students to punch in different combinations. The first one would be a single punch and yell. And exactly what we're doing is we're punching straight out. At the last 3 inches, the fist will twist, turn, and snap, while the other hand comes back to the belt. Slowly turn, twist, snap, and reaction force back to the belt. In your stance, you want to show mass, and that is pushing your feet in the ground or stomach down. We want to have good speed and a good yell. Our focus is on the solar plex of the body, where you'd be aiming at your solar plex, but straight ahead. And other commands would be to count in Korean for each punch. So single punch, yell each punch. 1, 2, set, Other commands would be double punch and yell. On 2, set. Triple punch and yell. High, middle, low punch. 45-degree single punch. 2. 45-degree double punch. 45-degree triple punch. 45 middle. To stop the punching, the command is puro. Left foot comes back to the ready stance. Puro means return. Then shut. Feet together, bow, and relax. Shut means at ease. But we bow, then relax. So to review punching, the instructor will start with the command, 준비. 기마스 say, 준비. Single punch, yell each punch. 1, 2, set, net. And the instructor will have you do different combinations of punching. They will stop and start in between. They may also have you do speed punches, maybe 10 punches in a row with speed. Shut. And to stop, puro means return. Shut means at ease. Bow, then relax. After punching, you will learn kicking technique. The command for kicks are 준비, which means ready. 앞차기 준비 means front kick ready. The front kick is with the back leg for beginners, and we kick with the ball of the foot. So you curl your toes up and you kick with the ball of the foot, but first transferring your body to the front, chambering your back leg, and the kick is a snap out and snap back. Middle front kick to the solar plex. And the wedge block will give you balance and blocking. 2. So we transfer our weight, our hips go forward slightly, shoulders go back slightly. When the knee bends, you snap your leg out to kick and back. And coming back to the walking stance, so you're ready for the next command. Front kick, yell each kick. 2, set. To stop the kicks, we say puro. That means return. Then shut means at ease, but we bow and relax. The next kick will be roundhouse kick, and that's performed in the L stance. 준비. 앞차기 준비. Fighting stance or L stance. Roundhouse kick, we need to pivot the front foot so the toes actually turn 180 degrees to the back wall, which means the heel will now be facing the front wall. Why we need to pivot is because we need to turn our shoulders and hips 180 degrees. We need to chamber our leg and kick with the ball of the foot. So first we want to turn the body, pivot, and chamber our leg and snap roundhouse kick. So the kick is coming around, kicking your opponent, possibly face or temple. So we want to pivot, turn, chamber leg, snap. Alright, so we could kick the body, kick the face, and the height depends on where you point your knee and how far you lean back. So when you pivot and turn, point your knee at your target, and that's where your foot will kick. And then come back. Roundhouse kick, yell each kick. Anna. Two. Set. And pearl means return. And shut. Bow and relax. The next kick is side kick. That kick goes straight. Kick in with your heel. 준비. 앞차기 준비. Fighting stance. When we turn, we pivot our foot to the back so the heel faces the front. Chamber the leg. Tucking it in. Get straight out and back with the heel. And come back to the L stance. Always keep your hands up for balance. Always keep your eyes on the target. So again, turn, pivot, chamber, lean back and kick, and come back to L stance. Side kick, yell each kick. Anna. Two. Set.